everyone. Sorry about that interruption on the last feed. Hopefully you can go back and check the replay. But again, we're talking about pressing towards the mark or the vision. And we're coming from Philippians 3, verse 14. And Caleb was sharing some points with us, and he's about to come back. Some very vital points about pressing towards the mark, about not giving up, even when you're walking in vision, about the vision board and visualizing where you see yourself, even though you may not be there. And I was just sharing about, sometimes we use a vision board. So, hey, Caleb.
I'm back. All right, so for those of you, I did see we had a couple more people who just hopped on. Yes. All right, we had some people who just hopped on. So I want to go through these points again real quickly. We're talking about pressing towards the vision. And Miss Sandra Jackson earlier, she asked, how do we continue to press towards the vision, right? So I had a couple of points, that I wanted to go through, to talk about. And once again, guys, we encourage you to ask questions. Engage with us. We want to talk to you guys. You guys are our family, all right? So our first point, is understanding who we serve. Understanding that our God is bigger than the circumstances. Understanding that our God is bigger than the naysayers, than the people who may doubt us, than the odds that may be against us, right? Our God is so much bigger and so much more capable than the things that will come against us, right? My second point, catch yourself. You got to catch yourself, all right? So many times we allow the naysayers, we allow the haters to dictate too much within our vision. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. And if we allow people from the outside to dictate our vision, we start to speak death upon our vision. And you can single-handedly kill it if you do so. So you got to always remember that. We got to always remember that. All right, our third point, showing yourself what you want to see. On the last feed, we talked about, I just bought myself a globe. I purchased a globe because the vision that God has for me is not just for my little town of Vassar. It's not just for my parish or my state or even this country. The vision that God has given me is worldwide. So every day, I'm reminded that I need to press towards the vision and understanding that what God has for me, there is no limits on what God has for me. So whenever I do get down, whenever I forget to catch myself, I have to continue to press towards the vision. And right before the feed cut off, I was about to get into this next point that I'm going to talk about. And it wasn't even something that I wrote down. It's just something that came to me as we talk about a big vision. Here's the thing, guys. Things don't happen overnight. Now, sometimes they may. But when they don't, do not despise the small beginnings. You take every opportunity to preach God's word. You take every opportunity to use the gift and use the vision that he's given you to go out and save a soul. This past Sunday, I performed at an event. And afterwards, I was talking to the guy who invited me. He was like, yeah, man, it wasn't a whole lot of people here, but you performed like it was thousands of people. And that's because that's what God called me to do. Yeah. I can't not give 100% because it's not a stadium full of people. Right. No, because these people here, these 15 to 20 people, their souls need to be saved too. Their souls that need to be rejuvenated as well. So I would be doing myself a disservice, and I would be doing them a disservice, and I would not be fully honoring God if I went in there at 50% just because it wasn't a huge crowd. No, I have to give 100% at all times. That's how you continue to press towards the vision. So, just because things don't happen overnight, listen, I would love to perform in front of 20,000 people tomorrow night, okay? But sometimes vision, it just don't work like that, y'all. It just don't work like that. So you have to continue to press. You have to be persistent and continuing to move forward. If you have a business, you may not do $100,000 in revenue today, but God is watching your behaviors when you're doing $10,000 in revenue. So keep pressing towards the vision. You may miss it if you don't catch yourself and you allow people to say, and then you allow yourself to kill your own vision by saying, well, this not going to do it. This not going to get the job done. Nope. God got something waiting for you on the other side, but you have to trust him. You have to keep pressing towards the vision. What you got, Miss Renee? I feel like Miss JaVon right now.
Oh. Well, it's funny that you say that. you gave your 100 even when people were not, you thought people were not looking.
Absolutely.
You just never know who was in that crowd.
Exactly.
You may have gotten that one person that can change your
Everything.
entire career.
Absolutely.
You know, but in all of that, I want to say that even when you're in pursuit of your vision, when you're pressing towards the mark, it's almost like you are building character.
Absolutely.
When you say, how did you react?
Yes.
I mean, your countenance, your attitude about
Absolutely.
this situation was still positive.
Of
You
course.
know, and guess what? You're gonna get another call just because
Of course.
you kept a great attitude.
Of course.
So, it's so funny because I had that as one of my points.
Awesome.
You know,
Awesome.
that when it comes to pressing. And another thing about pressing, and I'm sorry, I don't want to get off target.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
But we talk about things that can cause you to press. What puts us in predicaments or life or just things, and whether it's some people may have lost a job.
Yeah.
Someone may have lost a loved one.
Yes.
You know, somebody's health may just be at risk. Just bad news, possibly.
Yes.
It's not always a bad news, but when we get these news and we look at our situation and we say, oh Lord, what are we going to do? What am I going to do about this? I can't let this be so.
Yes.
So what do? We press.
You press. Yes.
And when you start pressing, what are you doing? You get into movement. You're building the momentum. And what's happening while you're building your momentum?
Yeah.
Even when you're in vision, you're building your momentum. Oh wow, everybody around you is starting to see.
Now they see.
Now they see.
Yes.
Oh wow, okay. So she actually conquered this dilemma.
Yeah.
And she's still going forward. So I just want to, even with that, you're witnessing to people.
Yeah.
You have given people hope
I like that.
in God. Because they saw what you've gone through.
Yeah.
And they saw that you did not throw in the towel. You did not give up. You continued to press forward.
Yes.
So I just wanted to share that.
Yes. I like that.
I have a note. It just says, allow God to use you as an example to others. And I mean, I know some people say, well, I don't want to be I don't want to be embarrassed in front of other folks. But guess what? God gets the glory.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Yes.
It may feel like and don't look at it as always an embarrassment. Because you are blessing someone.
Yep, always.
I don't know.
I mean, ultimately,
yes.
we talk about it all the time. What are we here for? We're living vessels.
Yes.
We're living vessels.
Right.
So everything that we, do ultimately is to help someone else. Is to help to save someone else's soul. So I like what you said when you talk about, we're witnessing. Because when someone sees you conquer that and they see the God in you, now it prompts them to say, okay, God, what do you have for me? And now they're moving and they're becoming, more of an example of what they should be, which is a vessel, a living vessel, bringing God's word forth. And they start to live in their purpose and they start to press towards the vision. So I love that, witnessing and being hope for someone. That's what you said, right?
Yes. Giving hope for someone.
Yes.
It's like you're a living testimony.
A living testimony. I like that.
Literally.
Yeah.
Everybody has a story. Everybody has gone through something. And I like even when you said, what was your point 3? How did you say it? Kind of like how you
show yourself what you want to see.
Show yourself what you want to
Yes.
see. What are you showing? Like, are you being transparent?
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. We have to be honest with ourselves. That's a great point. Let me give some shout outs real quick, Ms. Renisha. Shout out to Lisa Taylor just joined us. Lance Woodland is back. Miss Sandra Jackson is back. She said the video went off. Yes, Miss Sandra. We had some technical difficulties, but we are back, and I am glad you are back. I'm glad you are back. We got a lot of people on. Denise King, Dontrell Green, all watching. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We hope you're enjoying tonight's episode. We are pressing towards the vision on tonight. We are coming from Philippians 3 and 14. You want to read that scripture for me one more time, Ms. Reed?
Okay, Philippians 3 and 14, it says, King James, I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of God in Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
And well, I just want to go back to that question. What was the question that
Ms. Sandra
asked?
She asked, how do you press towards the vision?
How do you press towards the vision?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, I just wanted to give my take on that.
Go ahead.
And I kind of answered that when we talk about being a witness, continuing to move forward, building our momentum, keep pressing, keep running. And it's funny, let me just talk about what the word press means and what it means to me.
Yes.
Well, what press means to me is in pursuit of or focusing. And what are you in pursuit of? I mean, when you're in pursuit, you're running. You're laser focused, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So whether it's vision, help, understanding and clarity, forgiveness. Oh gosh. I mean, people may say like, why are you in pursuit of forgiveness?
Need forgiveness.
Well, you know what? People are sometimes stuck in life. Whew. Why? Because they did not forgive someone.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know how. It's like they're just stuck.
Yeah.
And they don't know how to remove the blockage so they can go forward.
Yeah.
So, yes, we need to find ways and run towards even forgiveness. Lord, teach me how to even fix the words.
Yes.
And how can I deal with this person? God, I need you to help me to deal with this person, to receive the words, to receive my offerings, to receive my forgiveness. So I know I'm probably going all over the place, but that is how I press towards the mark. You know, and even and I just wanted to I have one word of encouragement, encouragement scripture. It's Psalms 121. When you're going through. Yeah. And I'm just going to read probably the first verse, and everybody may be familiar with it. But it says, I lift up my eyes to the mountains, where does my help come from? And it kind of goes back into what you were saying on I think it was on your first point, or your second point.
So the first point was understanding who you serve.
Understanding who you serve.
Yes.
And when we're talking about, we're looking around, nobody's liking what we're doing, nobody is supporting us, we feel like we're alone. Well, this is the scripture that you need to just take heed of. Yes. And remember, God is with you. And I don't know, can I go ahead and share?
Go ahead.
Psalms 121, it says, I lift up my eyes unto the mountains, where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. He would not let your foot slip. Yes. You're talking about running towards the mark and
running towards the mark, yeah.
He would not let your foot slip. He who watches over you will not slumber. Okay?
Yeah.
Indeed, he who watches over Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. Yeah. He's watching. He knows every situation that's going on in our lives, people. Verse 5 says, the Lord watches over you. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. The sun will not harm you by day, nor the moon by night. Verse 7, the Lord will keep you from all harm. He will watch over your life. The Lord will watch over your coming and going, both now and forevermore. Yes. So when you're feeling like you're alone, while you're running toward, while you're pressing towards the mark, and it looks like everybody's laughing at you, and you're just being silly because of your vision that you may have. You're silly because of the relationship you're trying to salvage. Remember, God is with you. God is watching over us.
Yes.
Look
Absolutely.
unto him from which comes your help.
Yes, absolutely. I like that.
Mhm.
I like that.
Mhm.
Because, and especially, pursuit,
Yes.
but will not let our foot slip, right?
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
I like that. That's a great visual.
Yes.
That's a great visual. Let's get some shout outs real quick. Patricia C. Green, Diva's Closet, Nicole Bingham in the building, Alicia Price, Miss Sandra Jackson is rocking with us on tonight.
Yes.
Nicole's lighting it up in the comments. I love it.
Yes.
NECA Charmaine, Reginald Jackson. Who else? Who else we got? Man, y'all keep putting them hearts on the screen,
Yes.
man. Keep interacting with us. Keep leaving comments. Ask some questions. We love it.
Yes.
We love it. Thank you guys so much. Let's keep it moving, Ms. Renita. Let's keep it going. We are on the roll on tonight. Let me go through these points one more time. So first point, and of course, Ms. Sandra asks, how do we continue to press towards the vision? Ms. Renita just gave you guys a great example of how you continue to move forward. Earlier, we talked about understanding who we serve. That's point number one, understanding who we serve. Point number two, catch yourself. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. And a lot of times you can kill your own vision. Your vision will die if you allow the naysayers to get in and you begin to speak death upon the vision that God has given you. Catch yourself, catch yourself, catch yourself. Point number three, of course, we talked about showing yourself what you want to see. My next point, sometimes y'all, you got to be your own cheerleader.
Yeah. That's right.
You got to be your own cheerleader. We talked about the naysayers. We talked about, the people around you who may not believe in what you got going on.
Yeah.
You got to be your own cheerleader sometimes. Sometimes it's just you and God.
Yeah.
And you and God just got to rock this thing.
Yes.
Regardless of what's going on the outside, it's like, all right, God, well, they done gave up on me. These people done quit. It's just me and you, God. What we going to do? And you continue to press. You continue to press towards that vision. So that's one point. And the second part of this point, these go together. When you do have people you surround yourself with lifters and thrusters. You surround yourself with people who lift you up and thrust you forward. You don't surround yourself with people who drag you down and weigh you down. You have to always evaluate the people you're surrounding yourself with when you have a vision that has been given to you by God.
Yes.
Because it is something that is sacred. And if you allow the wrong people in, it goes back to that part where life and death is in the power of the tongue, because you are influenced by the outside sources, the outside spirits, people that the enemy has sent to destroy the vision that you have, the vision that you are responsible for bringing forward to bring God glory. So you have to be careful with who you surround yourself with. You want to surround yourself with lifters and thrusters. You don't want to surround yourself with people who are constantly nagging and dragging you down and telling you what you can't do, because if you're done right, you've already consulted with God already, and you know that the vision that He has given you is what you need to be doing anyway. So forget what they say. Catch yourself. You gotta catch yourself, man.
Yes.
What you got, Mr. Nisha?
Well, like you say, iron sharpens iron.
Iron sharpens iron.
When you're in vision, sometimes you can't. You have to be careful who you share your vision with.
Yes.
And you got to be with people, again, we're talking about that momentum.
Yes.
You got to be in motion with people who's moving. Okay? If you with folks who just figuring out, like, oh, look at her. Look at her go.
Yeah.
How is that strengthening you?
Correct.
In your vision?
Correct.
So definitely, if you, how we call it, the movers and shakers.
I like
You need to be around the movers and shakers.
Absolutely.
What you doing next week? Oh, girl, I'm going here. I'm going to this networking event. Hey,
constantly.
We're doing something.
We're constantly moving.
We're doing something.
Absolutely.
It's never a dull moment.
Constantly pressing towards the mark.
That's right.
Now, this is my final point, Ms. Anisha. This is my final point. And then, we can kind of chop it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we're going to hop off of here, guys. Here's my last point. So let me give a quick recap. My first point was understanding who you serve. Understanding that regardless of the circumstances, regardless of what you have been through, regardless of how you were raised, your God is bigger. Your God is bigger than the odds. The God that we serve is bigger than the odds. He is more than capable. He can do exceedingly, abundantly, and above all. Yes. So first of all, understand who you serve, right? Yes. My second point, catch yourself.
Yeah.
Catch yourself. You allow the people on the outside to get in. They get that password. They get in your head. You get discouraged, and then you start speaking death upon your own vision that God has given you. You can't do that.
Yes.
You can't speak death on your own vision. Forget what they say.
Yes.
You know what God said.
Yes.
Catch yourself.
That's,
Speak life into your vision.
That's real good.
Speak life into your vision. You can't do that. You can't continue to speak death upon what
Yes.
God has given you. Because at the end of the day, you are responsible. God has placed it inside of you. You are responsible to get this word, to continue to develop yourself as a child of God, and you are single-handedly responsible for taking this vision out of you.
Yes.
But you can also single-handedly kill your vision
Yes.
if you speak death upon your vision. So you can't let what the people on the outside say impact what you have going on with God internally.
Yes. Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So, my next point, show yourself what you want to see. Put these things out there.
Yeah.
You know, like we talk about writing the vision and making it plain.
Yes.
You know, I talked about how I went out and I bought a globe.
Yes.
I bought myself a globe because God has given me a vision that is worldwide. So every day when I wake up, I want to look at that globe. And if I'm feeling down, or if I'm feeling like, man, I don't want to do this today, I snap back into reality. And it's like, okay, God, yep, you got me. Okay, let's go. Let's keep it pushing. That's my third point. You have to show yourself what you want to see. My next point, we talk about surrounding yourself with lifters and the thrusters of the world. And sometimes you may not have those people, so you have to be your own cheerleader. You have to continue to encourage yourself.
Yes.
Sometimes it's just you and God. Nobody believes in you. Like Ms. Anitra said, as you start to get that momentum, people may come along and people are going to start believing in you because they see the God and what you are doing. You know? But you always have to be aware. And sometimes they may be with you for a season, and then they may hop off the bandwagon.
Yeah.
But you have to have the strength, mentally and spiritually, to be able to be your own cheerleader and continue on moving with God, regardless of what is going on.
Yes.
And my final point of the night, y'all, and then me and Ms. Renisha go chop it up, and then we will get out of here.
Okay.
My final point of the night. Pressing is not always easy, but it is worth it.
Ooh, yes. Yes.
Pressing is not always easy,
Yes.
but it is always worth it.
Yes.
It is always worth it. Why is it always worth it? Because if we have something that is a God-given gift, a God-given vision, we can live our entire lives. And if we don't uncover that because we gave up or because, we quit on what God has for us, we can live our whole lives unfulfilled.
Yes.
We may have all of the money in the world, we may have all of these material things, but we may live our whole life unfulfilled because we did not press towards what God had for us.
That's right.
Of course, God is going to bless you. Like Mr. JaVon says all the time, your passion will pay you. God is definitely going to bless you with things that you can enjoy, material things that you can enjoy. But that is not the ultimate goal.
That's right.
The ultimate goal is to be able to fulfill the purpose that God has for you. Give some shout outs. We got Donnell Sanders just hopped on. We got a few people just hopped. Donnell Sanders, yeah. So, there's all these different things that we can be granted, but if we quit on the vision that God has given us, we may live our entire lives unfulfilled. So like I said, we are responsible.
Yes.
We are responsible
Yes.
to reach inside of us. It's inside of us already. We have to reach inside of ourselves and pull that vision out.
Yes.
And when dark times come, we have to continue to see the light. Sometimes it may be just a little crack like that. But as long as you see it and you press towards it, God has something for you on the other side.
Yes.
What you got to say about pressing isn't easy but worth it, Ms. Nisha? I know you got something for
Well,
that.
I like what you said about you got to be careful who you allow. It's your responsibility of who you allow access into your life.
Yes.
Because when you talk about the password in the laptop,
Right.
you got to be careful, people.
Yes.
Know who you are surrounded around.
Yes.
And then, again, we talked about this in Philippians in chapter 3. It was a warning. It says, beware of the dogs. Beware of the evil doers. But just know that if you keep but be aware of who you allow access into your life, into
Yes.
your vision,
Yes.
into your heart. Because it can either thrust you into your vision,
Yes.
or it can hinder you.
It will hinder you. Yep.
It can allow you to just be like to live in regret,
Mm-hmm.
wondering, well, I thought I used to have a vision,
Yeah.
but somewhere in life
Got lost.
I got lost,
Yeah.
and my life feels so unfulfilled.
Unfulfilled.
Well, I just want to talk to the people who's feeling a little unfulfilled right now. It's not over.
Yes.
Pick back up. Reflect on the words of the words that were spoken to you, whether it was given to you by a man or woman of God, whether it was given to you in a dream, however way God speaks to you. Reflect on those things. It's never too late.
Yeah.
We talked about the vision and, seeing ourselves, even if you don't have a vision board, even if you just got to see
You gotta
yourself.
see it. Yep.
Be like, as you're driving, that could be my building.
Yep.
Yeah, I see. Oh, that's a nice truck with the trailer.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that could be me. Yeah, I could have my little logo and everything on there. Whatever your vision is.
Ms. Renita, real
Yes.
quickly, don't want to interrupt you, but Apostle Marguerite Breedy Haynes just joined us on the spot on tonight.
Hello.
Apostle Marguerite Breedy
Yes,
Haynes, listen.
yes.
We started off the show, we was talking about Breathe Magazine.
Yes.
Our director and playwright, founder and producer here at SeLah's Spot
Yes.
has graced the cover of Breathe Magazine. And the author
Yes.
just joined us, Apostle Marguerite Breedy Haynes.
Hello.
We want to thank you so much, woman of God, for this opportunity, for our director and playwright. We thank you so much for everything you do. And we're so glad that you joined us, here on the spot. You're usually here pretty consistently, pretty much every week. So we want to thank you so much for watching us here on SeLah's Spot. We thank you for all that you do out in the Bahamas and worldwide.
Yeah.
Worldwide, all that you do for the kingdom of God. Breathe Magazine, once again, available on Amazon.com. Worldwide, go ahead and get your copy right now. And it's also available on Barnes & Noble.
Yes.
Barnes & Noble. So, once again, Breathe Magazine, Powerhouses for God. Of course, Minister JaVon Ophelia Butler, for God's glory, a glory carrier. Glory carrier, man. Thank you so much to Apostle Marguerite Breedy Haynes, who just joined us on the spot. The author of Breathe Magazine out in the Bahamas. Thank you, Ms. JaVon. Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. We're just so grateful for this, man. God gets all the glory. And once again, guys, if you're just joining us, I see I got a couple of people. Desiree Isom, Barbara Washington, Robert Gordon Jr. If you're just joining us, guys, Breathe Magazine, our director and playwright, has graced the cover. 125 plus countries, nationwide, out there in the Bahamas. Of course, where author Apostle Marguerite Breedy Haynes resides. What a wonderful blessing from God. Ms. Renita, I didn't get your take on this. Of course, you was back there doing your production stuff when we first talked about it. But how do you feel about Breathe Magazine with our director and playwright gracing the cover?
All I can say is I just thank God for the carriers of the open doors.
Yeah.
For Ms. JaVon, for SeLah, for everyone who is tied into the vision.
Yes.
This is what vision is, people. It's not just Ms. JaVon's vision. It's Apostle Marguerite Haynes' vision as well. So I just, again, people, we talking about pressing towards the mark.
Yes.
Pressing towards the mark. Okay. Pressing towards the mark. I just want to show this again. This magazine, it was a press. This was a process of pressing.
Pressing, yeah.
The person on the cover of this magazine went through some pressure to get to this level, to get to this magazine, to get to this person, to get to the door.
Yeah.
So I just thank God for favor. I just thank God God for, as we start moving towards the vision, that God will always meet us there. He's already there.
Yeah.
He's just waiting on you.
Yep.
He's waiting on me.
Yep.
What are we doing?
Absolutely.
Are we moving?
Yeah.
Are we building the momentum?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Once again, guys, go out. Go ahead and support, man. Go ahead and grab you a copy of Breathe Magazine. Available on Amazon. So if you want to order it, head over to Ms. JaVon's page. The link is on her page. You can order it. They're going to ship it straight to your house.
Yes.
Or you can go to your local Barnes & Nobles and grab a copy of Breathe Magazine.
Yes.
It is available everywhere. Okay, everywhere. Once again, Breathe Magazine. This is issue, I know, right?
Yeah.
Issue 13. Minister JaVon Ophelia Butler, Powerhouses for God, for God's glory, a glory carrier.
Yes.
A glory carrier. And once again, we want to give a shout out, love and blessings to the author of Breathe Magazine,
Yes.
Apostle Marguerite Breedy Haynes. Thank you so much for joining us on tonight.
Thank
and we
you.
hope that God is blessing you real good,
Thank
guys.
you.
So we're going to go ahead and start wrapping up, get into our conclusion. Ms. Anisha, did you have any closing words for our audience on tonight?
Well, my only closing words were just go over Psalms 121.
Mm-hmm.
Even when we're pressing to the mark, we may feel alone. We may feel like, as we said, we may feel like there is no one in our corner.
Correct.
But remember that God is with you. Let Psalms 121 be an encouragement to let you know where your help truly comes from.
Yes.
And it comes from God.
Absolutely.
Amen.
Absolutely.
Amen.
So real quickly, guys, before we get up out of here, I do have my closing words. I want to go through these announcements one more time for the people who may have just joined us. Once again, guys, we always encourage you to, even if you hop on the live late, listen, it's still going to post on Ms. JaVon's page. So if you want to get the word from tonight, if you want to check out what we had to say on tonight, feel free to go back on Ms. JaVon's page. There are going to be 2 videos from tonight, so there's going to be a part 1 and a part 2. Go back and check it out. We're talking about pressing towards the vision. Everyone has a vision, so this message does apply to everyone who will see it.
Yes.
Everyone can take this message and apply it to their everyday lives. Shout out to Chris Cole, Kat Gant, who just joined us. Real quickly, of course, we just talked about Breathe Magazine. Listen, once again, Breathe Magazine, available everywhere. Go to Amazon.com, www.amazon.com. The link will be on Ms. JaVon's Facebook page. You can go ahead and purchase that now. It is on sale now. So go ahead and purchase it today. Go ahead and get your copy. It's issue 13 of Breathe Magazine, guys. Also available on Barnes & Noble. So go ahead, grab you a copy. Go ahead and show Ms. JaVon some love. And here's the thing. When you get your copy, I want you to go and take a picture and post it on Facebook and tag Ms. JaVon in the picture so that she can see that you supported her on the cover of Breathe Magazine. So go ahead and get your copy today, guys. Once again, we want to give a shout out to Apostle Marguerite Breedy Haynes. Absolutely. Next up, of course, we talked about SeLah's Productions going worldwide, going to the nations, going to Ghana, Africa. In 2019, Mr. Nisha, I am excited. Are you excited?
I am.
Listen, I am so excited, guys. I cannot wait to go out to Ghana, Africa,
Yes.
and bring the stage production, colors,
Yes.
to Ghana, Africa. So I want you guys to go ahead to Ms. JaVon's page. Go ahead and check out that flyer. Man, things are moving in SeLah's Productions Incorporated so rapidly.
Yes.
God is moving things expeditiously,
Yes.
should I say. So we're very, very proud of that. We thank God for, just giving us all the tools that we need to make these things happen,
Yes.
and to give and to minister
Yes.
to the people, because ultimately that's what we are here for. So here's the thing though, with Africa, if you guys are watching this right now and you want to come to Africa with SeLah's Productions Incorporated, listen, you guys can do so. All you have to do, go ahead and talk to one of our representatives. Go ahead and dial 225-623-9449, and one of our representatives at SeLah's Productions Incorporated will give you details on a meeting that will be coming up so that you can get all the information that you need if you want to join us in Ghana, Africa. So go ahead and do that, man. This is a wonderful opportunity for you to join us in the motherlands. It is going to be amazing, guys.
Yes.
Shout out to all the Ghanaian nation, man. Shout out to the cast over there. Ms. JaVon got a cast of like 20-something people over there, so that is going to be awesome. Shout out to the Ghanaian cast and staff over there in Ghana, Africa. I can't wait to meet you guys. I cannot wait to meet you guys. So once again, man, if you would like to join us in Ghana, 225-623-9449. Moving along, we are looking for a typist.
Yes.
A typist.
Yes.
It's a paid position, okay? A paid position. All you have to do is dial 225-623-9449. Pay will be determined on experience, so go ahead and schedule yourself an interview by dialing 225-623-9449. A typist, we're definitely looking for some experience.
Yes, someone who is skilled in and also can hear from God.
Absolutely.
We're looking, if you understand what's going on here on the set of SeLah's spot,
yes,
then you understand the kind of person. If you can relate to us, then I encourage you. If you have any kind of typing skills, I know we have people who were administrative assistants,
correct,
people who may have decided, I'm going to retire, but you still probably want a little something on, it's part-time position.
Yes.
So I encourage you all, please call the number, schedule an appointment,
absolutely,
or interview.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
So moving right along, guys, just a couple of more announcements. Once again, JaVon Ophelia's Act, all right? Listen, man, we are having so much fun going into these schools, going into these different schools around the state. Just recently, we was at East St. John High School, so we're getting ready to do that very, very soon. Of course, we're still partnering with the Big Buddy program, so that is awesome. Going into the schools, training the kids in acting, singing, and dancing. It has been amazing. However, we are looking for more coaches, okay? God is expanding SeLah's territory and expanding JaVon Ophelia's Act territory very expeditiously, once again. So, if you have experience in singing, dancing, and acting, and instructing in singing, dancing, and acting, go ahead and call one of our representatives, once again, at 225-623-9449. We are looking for coaches in acting, singing, and dancing. Gregory Taylor is watching us. Marie Washington has just joined us. How you doing, Miss Marie? Thank you so much for joining us. She says, hi, everyone. Once again, we are looking for coaches in singing, acting, and dancing. People who have been blessed to be able to instruct. All right? So go ahead and schedule yourself an interview. Once again, all you got to do is dial 225-623-9449 to schedule yourself an interview and come on and join this JaVon Ophelia's Act team. I am one of the acting coaches. Listen, it is a blessing to be in these schools and talk to these kids. We had, myself and Miss Andrea, we was at East St. John and we had a blast on Tuesday. We cannot wait to start working with these kids. I can't wait to get back. I can't wait to get back. Last semester I had a blast with a few schools, a school in Vassar and a couple of schools in Baton Rouge. So I just can't wait to get back. It is a blessing. So we're looking for coaches. Go ahead and share this. The flyer is on Miss JaVon's page. We cannot wait to get back in the schools and show some major love. Marin Piku, thank you so much for joining us on tonight. Once again, we're still casting for Ophelia. Casting call. Schedule yourself an audition. We have male and female drama roles that are open and ready for you to jump into it. All right, ready for you to jump into it. So go ahead and schedule yourself an audition by dialing 225-623-9449. Go ahead and share that with somebody if you're watching and there's someone who you think may want to dabble into acting. This is an opportunity for them to press towards that vision that they may have.
That's right.
To press towards that vision. So go ahead and schedule that interview, guys. And we want to end tonight, man. Once again, we're talking about, what's that? Oh, absolutely. We want to thank all of you guys for joining us on tonight. You guys could be doing anything, watching any TV shows, but you're here with us on SeLah's Spot. For that, we thank you. We want to thank Miss JaVon for SeLah's Spot, for just being the visionary behind the vision. Always want to thank Bishop Prophet Antoine Jaslin for allowing us to stream right here at Choice the Event Place every single Thursday, 8 p.m. 516 East Airline Highway, LaPlace, Louisiana. And another shout out to Apostle Marguerite Breedy Haynes. Once again, guys, Breathe Magazine. Ms. JaVon has been blessed to grace the cover of Breathe Magazine. Apostle Marguerite Breedy Haynes out in the Bahamas. Out in the Bahamas. And this magazine is available in 120 plus countries worldwide. That is amazing. And it is available today at Amazon.com and also at Barnes & Nobles. And of course, guys, we want to encourage you, if you would like to donate to SeLah's Productions Incorporated, you guys can do so. There are many different ways you can do so. I want to go ahead and encourage you guys to donate. Listen, if you enjoyed the word on tonight, if the word tonight helped you in any way to continue to press towards the vision, I want to encourage you to donate a $30 seed to SeLah's Productions Incorporated on tonight. We always talk about how fertile SeLah's Productions is, how fertile this ground is. You want to sow into fertile ground. We've seen, Mr. Nietzsche, I know, sowing into SeLah's my life has moved in major ways. I know it's done the same for you. So we want to encourage you guys tonight. Go ahead and sow a seed. There's 3 different ways you can sow a seed. You can sow a seed by going to www.selahproductionsincorp.org. You can go to paypal.me/SeLah's Productions Inc. Or you can use the Cash App by using cash.me/$SeLah's Production Inc. And that flyer is on Ms. JaVon's page. If it falls on your heart, go ahead and donate a $30 seed on tonight. And please be sure to name your seed. Name that seed so that we can pray for you and that we can continue to pray for you to press towards that mark. Absolutely. You got some closing words?
A faith seed. If you don't have a vision or if you're unsure of a vision, I encourage you all. Go ahead and sow a seed. And a faith seed.
A faith seed, yes.
That God will give you the vision. That He will share it and just put it upon your heart. That God will open doors for you. Again, I just encourage everyone to sow the seed. Name the seed.
Name the seed. Please name the seed.
Reflect on it. Say, God, please. I feel stuck in my life. I don't know. I know you say press towards the mark, but I don't even know what I'm pressing towards.
Oh, that's good.
If you're feeling stuck, sow the seed. Sow the seed that God will, that you would and pray and ask for some clarity and understanding of what your purpose is. So I just want to encourage everyone. Sometimes you just need to, if you don't know, just sow into someone who is in vision. So
she said something really good just now. A $30 prosperity seed. That you may continue to prosper as you press towards your vision. Prosperity will be your portion in 2019. So that $30 seed is for prosperity. It's a prosperity seed. So she actually posted. We got the websites posted right here. www.selahproductionsincorp.org. Also, you can use PayPal or Cash App right there on your phone. Doesn't take more than a minute. Go ahead and sow that $30 prosperity seed on tonight. Go ahead and sow that so that we can pray for prosperity in your life. That you can continue to press towards the vision. As we continue to pray, for each other, we want to pray for you as well. We want you to continue to prosper as you press towards the vision. So that $30 prosperity seed. Go ahead and sow that $30 prosperity seed on tonight so that SeLah's Productions Incorporated can continue to pray for you and that you can continue to press towards the vision. What you got closing out, Ms. Renisha?
I just want to say I love you all.
Absolutely.
Thank you all for your support of SeLah's Spot, of SeLah's Productions, of Ms. JaVon. Just thank you all for supporting the vision. Thank God for you too, Kate. Everyone, all the staff, all of you have no idea what the work and the sweat and tears that goes behind vision. And maybe you do know. that will give you even more of a reason to
yeah.
say, you know what, maybe this little seed that I will sow will help them press a little further.
Yeah.
Will give them the resources towards the next level, towards
Absolutely.
the next level. So, I love you all. God bless you all. I pray that if anyone who feels stuck in vision, that you will be enlightened,
Yes.
that you will be strengthened. I pray, God, that you will send the right people in their path, Father God,
Yes.
that they would know that irons do sharpen iron,
Yeah.
that they would change their surroundings, Father God.
Yes.
Father God, I just ask that you just give us peace, a sense of peace.
Yes.
Let us understand our purpose, Father. Father, I just, whatever the need that whoever is on the line, whoever is on the Facebook feed, Father God, I just ask that you just bless them, whatever their needs are, Father God, just give them a sense of peace,
Yes.
a sense of understanding, a sense of knowing that you are with them, that you know their situation that they're going through, Father God.
Yes, God.
That they will reflect on the verses that we spoke on today, Psalms 121,
Yes.
that they will look up towards the hills which cometh their help, and their help comes from you, Father.
Yes, God.
And Father, we just ask all these blessings in Jesus' name. Amen,
Amen.
Father God.
Amen.
Change them.
Absolutely.
Yes, Lord.
Absolutely.
Yes, Lord.
So once again, guys, make sure you go ahead and sow that prosperity seed of $30 on
Yes.
tonight. There's so many, so much more, that we're going to continue to get on SeLah's Spot. So make sure if you join us tonight, continue to join us every Thursday at 8 p.m. Listen, I want to say this before we hop off of here. Shout out to Randy Nelson and Mary Lee Jackson who just hopped on. Listen, guys, we're about to hop off, but I encourage you, go back and watch the feed. I know for a fact that tonight's word is going to help you in some way, shape, or form. My closing words, guys, I just want to encourage you. I went through a lot of different points. I'm not going to go through all of them again. But when you're pressing towards the vision, just understand, when you're doing something for God, listen, the enemy is not going to like it. A lot of times it may not seem like it makes sense to the people around you, because our God is so big that sometimes people can't comprehend what is going on when you're serving him. Sometimes small minds cannot comprehend what is going on. But do not be discouraged. Understand the God that you serve. Understand that what he has for you is bigger than anything that this world can offer you. So continue to be in good faith. Continue to press towards the vision, understanding that it's not easy, but it's worth it, y'all.
Yes.
So much love and many blessings, guys.
Yes.
We love you. We will see you guys next Thursday at 8 p.m. sharp. Shout out to all of our SeLah fam, and I hope that God is blessing you real, real good.